There was a time when Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook was the unrivaled champion of social platforms, allowing users to connect with friends, family, and even people they didn't know online. However, as everyone has their ups and downs, the same happens with Mark Zuckerberg. After ruling for years as the CEO of the social media giant, now called Meta, Mark is in much turbulent water. His vision of a utopian future in which billions of people would inhabit immersive digital environments is no longer what he expected and is going toward a very brutal downfall. So what went wrong is that a billion-dollar venture and a leader in social media platforms eventually failed and are now even struggling for their survival. We will talk about that in today's video, and we'll discuss the brutal downfall of Mark Zuckerberg's Metaverse. Well, it all started in October 2021, when Mark Zuckerberg made the announcement that the company would change its name to Meta and become a Metaverse company. In his announcement, he sketched a vision of a utopian future in which billions of people would reside in online visual environments. People may have the opportunity to work, socialize, and play games inside virtual and augmented worlds. This was the beginning of everything that would eventually result in the demise of his billion-dollar empire. Since then, after a year, Meta has allocated billions of dollars and thousands of workers toward the goal of making Mr. Zuckerberg's idea a reality. But nevertheless, Meta's Metaverse efforts have had a terrible start. Horizon Worlds, the company's flagship virtual reality game, is still plagued with bugs and has a low user retention rate. Apart from that, there is one more issue, as several employees at Meta have expressed their frustration with the frequent strategy shifts that seem to be related to the whims of Mr. Zuckerberg rather than a comprehensive plan. Meta is having one of the worst years in its history. Profits have been declining for months, according to the corporation, due to an uncertain and turbulent macroeconomic situation. It is somewhat correct. Turbulence and wind in the markets caused the IT sector to suffer greatly. Several businesses chose to reduce their investments prior to the onset of the economic winter. Advertisement is much more important, as without it, a portion of the digital business will perish. Unfortunately, direct advertisements account for 98% of Meta's income. That's why it was more affected when more businesses cut their advertisement costs. The terrible economy extends beyond Facebook. So far this year, Amazon has dropped 45% in the stock market, while Google has dropped 40% and exploded by 80%. But one brand, TikTok, has been able to withstand this hit and emerge as a victor in this complicated industry. In addition, its powerful position, TikTok contributes to the killing of Meta, but it has also developed a stunning success strategy that has impressed all of its competitors. The emergence of TikTok poses a serious challenge to Meta's previously established supremacy in the social media sector. Furthermore, although all firms in this sector are facing a decline in ad income, not only because of TikTok's spectacular rise, it all leads to TikTok ending the year by doubling them. Moreover, the present Meta crisis is inexplicable without Apple. Last year, the iPhone maker implemented new privacy regulations which changed the whole digital ecosystem. These regulations continued to require applications operating on their networks, such as Facebook or Instagram, to ask their users permission so they may monitor their online activities. Meta was enraged by the change because the advertising it sells to advertisers is less effective without such monitoring. Without advertising, Zuckerberg's enterprise falls apart like a house of cards. That's exactly what happened. Just 16% of iOS users consented to be tracked, putting pressure on the all-digital firms that rely on advertising, particularly Meta. Many people associate the Metaverse with Web3, a blockchain-powered collection of technologies aimed at tracking the ownership of digital assets. Yet Web3 is linked to platforms like cryptocurrencies and NFTs, both of which have seen their own hype bubbles collapse. Their misfortunes aren't enough to dismiss the Metaverse, which is a broad enough idea that it may manifest in ways unrelated to them. Yet, Web3 doubters who see it as a get-rich-quick scheme that is already failing may also ignore the metaverse. The metaverse in its purest form won't be possible until someone figures out how to fit a hyper-realistic 3D display into something that looks like a regular pair of eyeglasses and can operate for a whole day on a single charge of its battery. There will be progress made. In fact, progress is being made right now, but it's not the right time for that. Maybe after some years we will have that culture, but for now, people enjoy more physical presence than virtual presence. That's why the metaverse isn't getting the attention it deserves. That's all for today's video. We hope you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. Moreover, if you are new and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any useful and informative daily videos. Thank you for watching, and best of luck!